Well, all Austin voters have the opportunity to weigh in on the mayor's race. Mayor Kirk Watson drew 4 opponents in his bid for re-election, including former Austin City Council member Kathie Tovo. Tovo served on the council from 2011 until 2023 and was part of the council that cut funding to the Austin Police Department, a move some see as a catalyst to the current staffing shortages and subsequent longer response times plaguing the department now.
Well, there were several things coming together at once. You had a lot of retirements happening, a large number of officers who were eligible for retirement. We had a national conversation about policing that certainly has impacted, and absolutely we bear responsibility for halting the cadet classes. And I still contend that we needed a revision to that cadet academy curriculum, and we had actually called for it in the fall of that year, and passed a resolution directing the manager to address this issue. And we did so because we had cadets coming forward to the council who had left the academy and were whistleblowers. They were calling attention to some real systemically concerning practices within the academy that had to be addressed. At the same time, we had some high-ranking police officers whose racist texts and conversation was exposed in the public. I mean, these were issues that had to be addressed. And the council did the right thing in telling the manager, these are issues that need to be addressed. So fast forward to the budget, and we got to a budget and none of that work had happened. And we were in the midst of a pandemic, but it still needed to have been a priority. And so holding back the funding for those cadet academies to make sure that those changes happened certainly seemed like the way to make sure that those changes happened on a timely fashion. Now, where I think we needed to do a better job was communicating to the public about what we were doing and what we weren't doing, and also making sure that our officers continued to feel supported during that time. And that's an area where I think as a leader, I certainly needed to do a better job.